Hello, my beautiful people. How you going? And what have I got today? So I've got your good old regular cash stuffing video. Just my favorite ones to do. Yet to play with money. All right, everyone. My name is Michelle, and I'm a cash-based budgeter here in Western Australia. And if this is your first time you're clicking onto my videos, thank you. I really appreciate that. If you're one of my OGs, you have my heart. Now, what do I have today? Today, this is from my first paycheck of November. Let me pull out the money that I've taken out. And all right, so I have some monies here. So we're going to do a quick old count. I've got my little tray here. The cash stuffing is late because the money came into my account late. We are going through changes in my workplace. I don't know if I mentioned that in my last video, where the business has sold and a new entity has come in. So in that transition, there were some delays with the pays, but all sorted. There was nothing to be worried about or stressed about. But at the same time, I wasn't stressed. You know why? Because I have a pantry full of food. My freezer is stocked. My fridge is stocked. I have money in my binders. I have an emergency fund. I was feeling good. So as much as I was like, where's my pay? I kept checking my account. At the same time, I wasn't like stressing about where the bills will be paid, because guess what? I have a buffer. So this system has really given me that peace of mind that should things like this happen or there's hiccups in life, I am looking after my family by doing the system. And I would have been able to say that earlier this year. The system has definitely changed it for me. This money is a mess, isn't it? Okay. All right. That's not working, is it? Come on. All right. Hopefully this is better. Nope, not better at all. You would think that I would be a little more prepared, but that's not how I roll here on this video, is it? So in my family, I have my husband. I have a 2-year-old son whose birthday was just, last week. My mom is living with us at the moment. She goes back to home end of December. So we'll have her for Christmas, which I'm happy about. And yeah, what else do I have to say? I'm really out of touch with my intros and outros, I won't lie, but you know, that's what happens when you're trying to get back into it. You take a break and you're like, I feel out of touch, but bear with me. All right, so we got 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. I don't know why I took out so many hundreds. Maybe I can use it to do some cash condensing, cash exchange, one of the two. So that's 500, 550, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So 650, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 750, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So 850. And we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So we've got, what did I say? Oh Lord. So 500, 550, 650, 750, 850, 950. That's it. I've got 950 here. All right. I do love my little tray. I just got it on Shein. I think it was like $4. Not bad, isn't it? All right. So what do I want to stuff first? All right. I want to do my family wallet, the cash envelopes. I already spent some monies for groceries, so this time around it's only getting 100. Put an old 100 in here. I'm pretty proud of these envelopes because it just literally fits the 100 perfectly. And I bought myself a new wallet, and I want to show you how nice and pretty it looks in my new wallet with a little tab just sticking just right out there. How cool is that? It wasn't planned. I just fell in love with this wallet and I wanted it. And yeah, it works. All right, so that's groceries. Spending is getting 100 as well. You know what? Instead of putting these 100s in here, should I cash condense? I'm torn. What should I do? All right, I'll just, for now, just do that. And coffees and takeouts, we're doing another 100. Okay. So that will go into, shift the camera. Let me just check to see if it's straight. Oh, straight enough. It'll do. All right, so that is that. Now I will need to split 100 into 250s because pocket money. All right, so I know where I need to get that money from, and that is from this emergency fund because it is fully funded. So you got 100, so we don't need that. Just checking the serial number because I know I have a double A. So that's, let's take some of these older notes. So that's 100. Let's see, any more of the older notes? I might change this 100 for another couple of 50s. Yeah, let's do that. So I've done some cash condensing. Really got to do some cash exchange so I can take some money back to the bank. All right, so I was going to take pocket money for myself and pocket money for hubby dearest. So I'll put mine straight away in my wallet. And this one I will put in the family wallet and give it to hubby when I see him later. You must wonder what the family wallet is, and that's what I just keep at the house, and only if I'm going shopping or if the family and I are actually going out, then we take that wallet. Otherwise, we've got the $50 that is in our personal wallets, which is our personal, pocket money. Coffees mostly for me. All right, now I don't have a plan. I just took out the money and I decided, yeah, that's how I'm going to roll today. So first things first, what is important at the moment? Let's go into some long-term sinking funds because there are a few envelopes that needs addressing. First things first, I got my car serviced. So I need to take out some money from there. Nope, this was not this binder. I will be sorting out my binders as well. All right, so first things first, we're going to go straight into car maintenance and car tires. The bill came to $650, which I used the account for. So take those two trackers out because I am going to have to wipe them out and then re-put them in. So how much do I have in here? So I've got 100, 200, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So 260, 265, 270, 275. in cash there, 400 in the bank, and I've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. I am completely out. Yes, I am completely and utterly out. Let me just combine all this money together. And this. All right, so 200, 400, 500, 600. So, and then 20, 650. Yes, 650 was all up for tires and servicing, which was such a good deal. I can't fault it. Like, I've been going to the same people this, you know, over and over again. So I am very, very grateful for that. So this money will start the next round of funds for my hubby's car tires. So I've got here 20, 30, 40, 50. Sorry, can I count that again? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 105. So put that in the car tires, and we're going to put in 15 into car tires. All this, I'm going to tell you what I do with it later. Okay, so 15 in car tires. Toby Fund is going to be getting a 20. Boys haircut, we're going to get a 5. Dining and takeout is not getting anything. Car maintenance, we're going to put in a 5. Home is going to get a 5. Arts and crafts, nope, not getting anything. Pharmacy health, we're going to put in a full $10. Like I said, I'm just winging it. I have no idea what I'm doing. Beauty and hair, we'll put in, let's put in a 20. Activities, 5. Gifts, yes, gifts. I want to put money in gifts. We're going to put a 20. Clothes and miscellaneous, we'll put a 20. Costco, we'll put a 5. Fit Life, a 10. Music, nothing. Bodybuilding, maybe another 5. Swimming, we'll put in 5. Okay, I will update trackers afterwards. Yes, afterwards. All right, now long-term savings. Okay. Mr. T's surgery is getting a 20. Coloring is atrocious as always, Bob. I don't like coloring inside the box. I know it probably irritates some people, but do we want to count? All right, we'll count. So we got 100, 120, 140, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So 190, 200, 210, and a 5. So 215. Christmas. What am I doing with you? We're giving you a 50. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Any color will do. Actually, so we're giving it a 50 and a 20. We're gonna have to start being a little aggressive here, people. So in Christmas, we're sitting at 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, so 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So that's 200. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. You know what? I'm going to make it an even 50. So 250 sitting in Christmas. Okay, so that's great. Celebration, which is my son's birthday. We might start it off at another 5. You know what? Because it's always good to keep adding in there. The water bill, we're adding in 5. Not quite yet to fill one of those taps. So we're sitting at 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Land rates, we're going to put in 30. So now it's sitting at $60 in land rates. Car registration, we're going to make it also a 30 so that we can finish off a car. 10, 20, 30. So $60 sitting in car registration. Black Friday, what are we doing Black Friday? We're going to give you $20. So what are we sitting at? We are sitting at 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Let's give it 2 more. So that way it's an even out 10, even out 100. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I just saw a double A. All right, we're gonna have to swap that one. Yep, we have to keep that double A somehow or the other. We'll try and keep it in one of the savings challenges. Okay. All right, so that's 100 in Black Friday. Boxing Day, we're just going to give it a 5. Yep. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 50 for Boxing Day. This vacation trip, passports, and Easter, and Mother's Day. I'm going to go backwards a bit. Mother's Day, I'm going to give it a 10. Oh dear, we'll have to get some. So we've got 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Easter is only getting a 5. passports is not getting anything. And the vacation is getting 10, 20. So we've got 15 here because of that 10. Because I would have been putting 20 in there and leaving this 5 for something else, but what should I do, people? I know what I can do. Don't sweat, because I'm not giving up that $10 for it to get spent easily. So I'm going to go into the 2K savings, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, nope, that won't work. I need a $20 note. Yeah, that will work. So if I put the 20 in here, take the 10 in here, and another 2 5s, that way the AA stays in one of my savings challenges. And then I can go back to my vacation one. I don't know where all this is coming from. Vacation, 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 vacation. I get to put in a 20 in there. So right now, why is it all over the place? That's it from the last count I did. Okay, so we've got 200, 400 in the bank, 500, 550, 600, 610. $610 ready for our trip down into the country. Just a family trip. And what do I have left? I've got, yep, this is all for savings. Okay. So first up for savings, I am going to do is I want to be able to do one envelope, but perfect. I'll do that one. 47, because that will be one $50 note. Let's just hold it. One thing I know is that next year I will not be doing the 100 envelope challenge, even though it is quite... Mr. T, I'm doing a video, love. If you hear my dog scratching the carpet, I apologize. He's just here with me. I think he's annoyed at me. Should have been using a colorful washi tape. That's all right. This one works. So that one goes in here. I'll mark it off after the video. So that's one envelope done. And then we go to the rest of the savings challenges. Okay, so this one I have filled in. I made the transfer earlier today. Alrighty. So that's done. Not far to go. Wow. All right. So I need to add, oh, I should have been more prepared and actually put in one of my placeholders ta-da, my representative that this is there. So right now we are sitting at $3,465 of this challenge. Isn't it great? And what that is, if anyone's curious as how I was able to do it, is just that I had a really good pay rise come through, and a little bit of high duties rate. So rather than spending that money, because we all have this habit of more money we make, the more we tend to spend. So I decided that rather than me seeing that as income or disposable income, I actually saw that that's my savings, that I'm not going to spend it. As soon as my salary comes into my bank account, I transfer it into my offset account, so that way it helps my mortgage in the end. Bills buffer. For starters, I'm going to take all of these 10s. Now the 10s are good to have. No, all right. So I'm going to take all these 10s and put a 50, and then put in 15. So making that 65 in bills buffer. This emergency is well and truly funded. I don't need to do anything here. It is well and truly, and so that's the double A for the 50 that I have. So I have one double A in the 50, one double A in the 20, and now one double A in the 10. So when I'm going and making that change, I have to be careful not to lose that. Self-care, I am definitely putting some money in there. I'm going to be putting in a tenner. Oh, that's a terrible color. Okay, so 10 will go in here. So what are we sitting at for self-care? For self-care, this time I've decided that I'm going to get my eyebrows microbladed, or microblading for my eyebrows, and you know how pricey that can be. So this is what I'm using this money for. So 100, 200, 300, 320, 340, 350, 360, 370, 380, 390. How I got the initial 300 from is by doing the winter challenge from Caroline at Carol Cash. So I used that money to fund self-care. All right, so let's go into, before I do that, I want to do this one because I know I am very far behind. November, I think I need to do 3 weeks worth. I'm pretty sure. If not, yeah, I do need to do 3 weeks in order to catch up. So I need to do 25 and a 10, so making it 35, and then another 5, making it 40. So take the last 10. I'll take out a 10 here. Sorry, last 50, 10. You know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing. All right, so we've got 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That doesn't work out. Why? All right, let's try this again. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 80, 90, 100. So that's 200. Whew. Got there. 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 245. Is that right? 245. Let's do this again. I'm going to put that 50 aside for now. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95. Ugh, why is this so hard? All right, I've got it here. So I've got 100 plus 95 plus 50. So 245. I was right. I don't know why I doubt myself, but you know, you have those days. So 245, and then I only have the last day of spring up there, and then those two there, and then we're done. Whew. It took me a while. I couldn't figure it out, but I got there in the end. That's what matters. All right, so I have some monies here, so I'm going to go straight into my 2K, and we're going to split it. So we're going to have $20 going into the 2K challenge here. So I've got 100, 200, 300, 3, 4, so 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, so 350, 360, 370, 365 in here, then 2K, and in the 4K, we're putting in 40 as well. Sorry, 20. It is late here. I'm so sorry. And that's because I'm doing a bit of a bulk videos, purely because the son is going through sleep regression. Normally I would put him down and then come and be able to do this, but he's going through, I don't know, his sleep pattern has definitely changed, and we're just trying to work that out. All right, so we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95. So we have $95 in the 4K. And this one is a slow burn. I understand it's a slow burn, and that's just me trying to build a 1 month ahead buffer. All right, so that's all the savings. So what do you ask I'm going to be doing with this? Well, these go out because I've already spent this money. And these are going back into the bank account because I used the bank buffer to pay the difference of that 650. Yeah, because there was already 400 in the bank for the car, and I needed the additional $250, which I used the buffer, and this has to go back to pay back that buffer. So I hope that made sense. And yeah, so that's my cash stuffing video. I did everything. I did my sinking funds. I did my savings challenges. Wow, that was amazing. That's great. It feels really good to do this again. And hopefully I'll be a little more regular. I know I say this every time I post videos, but you know, life happens. You know, when you have little children, you know, their priorities come first. My mom is in town, so I'm enjoying the time I'm spending with her. So, you know, as long as I'm being consistent and I'm stuffing and I'm putting money away in my savings accounts, I don't feel guilty because I know it's for the greater good. So with that being said, I am going to sign off over here. Do look after yourselves, everyone. It's really important. Self-care is truly necessary. Highly, highly agree with that. So be kind to yourself, kind to everyone else, and take care. Bye.